All right, so this is Mr. Nosbaum's web application. It has a bunch of different things that you could do, but in order to get here, I just typed in that URL. And then the first thing that you see on the home page is a bunch of subjects that you can use. So we are focusing on the science aspect. And if you click on that, it brings you to a bunch of subcategories that you can use. But for our unit, if we scroll all the way down, we are working on world biomes. So on this one, there's a few different things that we'll be using. For a little bit of background information on each biome in order to create our habitats, you can work on World Biomes Interactive. If you click on that one and scroll down, it gives you a little map. And here it has the categories of the biomes that you may use for your animals. For instance, if I choose polar region, it'll bring me down to fast facts, a little bit of information about it that you can incorporate into your habitat. If you want to choose the desert, it brings you to something like that. And this one has a little bit more information that you will be able to use for your final habitat at the very end of the unit. And then to go back, you just click on science again, and then scroll all the way down back to the world biomes. And then now we are back into our main area. It also has one for just World Deserts Interactive that have different categories in that region. If you are doing deserts, then you may want to focus on that one too. It includes the different parts, and it also has a description here that's also useful. A little bit more on topic that is going to be for our kind of rough draft would be this Habitat Maker online game. If you click on that, it starts the question to build your own ecosystem. So this is where you'll choose your area that you are focusing on. This one doesn't have as much or as specific areas that you may have, but if you get an idea, if you choose the Arctic tundra, and then create printable habitat, and then it brings you here. So you can click and drag, or actually I think it's just click. There you go. And then you move it around like that. And then this is where you'll need to know some background information and be able to add different things. I'm just going to add something random just to show you that you can add things, but obviously wouldn't make that much sense. But I believe it lets you rotate different things. Obviously, we're not going to have our habitat like this. So flip it back around. This is kind of just a rough draft for your habitat, but whenever we do the actual habitat in person, you're going to have a lot more elements incorporated into your own personal habitat and your animal to go with it, and the different animals that are around it to make sure that we are getting those factors of those animals in their habitats and kind of what they eat, outside factors that influence them, different things like that. So if you hit done, and then this is where you do a little description, and then you would just kind of turn this in to me, and that is that. All right. If you have any questions, let me know, but this was the world biomes again, and then here it is, the Habitat Maker, and then any of the background information that you may need, the world biomes, and then this desert. And that is all.